You can turn this direction, but you have to leave your wrist on the floor. Go ahead. Come on, get up. You guys understand? It doesn't take much weight. Okay, now come. It doesn't take much weight to stop that. There. Now we're mounted. Tommy begins to move to this hip here, but he leaves the underhook, behind, okay? So as he starts to do that, I'm gonna slide this knee up underneath, and I'm gonna start to address this arm here, okay? So let's say you're not even defending that well yet. If your knee is on the elbow, I'm not gonna move until I feel like that's not gonna be a problem for me, right? So like put it on the elbow again and start to move that direction. Right there, if I feel like if I move right here, that could become a problem for me, you see?
What do you mean that could become okay.
He's gonna put me back into the quarter there. I mean, I'm just gonna have to do a different game than the one I'm about to play, right? So I might make this move when he's kind of a little greener, and yeah, oh, do something now. What are you doing? Okay, cool. You understand? And now I'm starting to slide up under here. I wanna get way out here onto this knee, so I'm having a seat. I'm not on the ground, but I am seated. You guys see what I mean? I'm not up on my toe. I'm down, and I'm right here. Eddie calls this the Gangsta Lean. All I have to do, you can say that if you want, but it makes you feel weird when you say it. All I have to do is come this way, stop him from coming this direction. And that's real easy to do. I just say, hey, Tommy, you can turn this direction, but you have to leave your wrist on the floor. Go ahead. Come on, get up. You guys understand? It doesn't take much weight. Okay, now come. It doesn't take much weight to stop that. So really what I'm looking to monitor is this trap here. I have an overhook, just like I was playing rubber guard on the bottom. Right, it's the pyramid from the top. I've already opened the space though. So now what is he gonna do with this hand? Kind of depends. If he just wants to sit out there and be kind of stiff with it, like he doesn't, no, oh yeah, well you're not gonna just I don't have the flexibility, so you're not gonna just step over. Then slide that knee in right here. And now as you go to make your play, you can switch knees, windshield wiper, and you come back up with the Cleveland steamer right there. From there, use the Cleveland steamer not as a finish, but as a transition back to the mounted triangle. Okay. So we're gonna go react a little bit. Here, turn. Be alive. You guys see the position? If I can get this one under here, that's cool too. We're gonna talk about that in a second, but that's not what we're doing yet. So right now it's this play. I can slide the knee up if he wants to be stiff, or if he tries to bring his hand back close to him because he feels that there's a problem, which it is, then I can, ready, bring your hand close, pop, pop. And now I'm in the crappy one. Rebite and slide over. So you don't have to land the triangle perfectly every time. In fact, I don't care if you get it perfect at all. You just got to get to the top version of home base, which is this one here. And now it's an easy kill. It's all the same details. Hey, don't make that noise. Turn this way. React with me. Play a little bit. Now I'm going to step on him because I have the flexibility to do so. That gives me a little time and two hands. Yeah, see, this is even better. Up. If you got the momentum or you feel like you got the space, then you go right there. It should be super easy. If you feel like you want to keep it tighter, come out here, post, and hit it. So you got a couple of options right there. Some of them are slow, some of them are quick, but it's basically two ways. Clear the space. Heads up, I'm gonna hit you quick here. You clear the space either here or here, and you hit him quick. Or you work through this thing. You guys understand? So it almost doesn't matter. Come to the top now. Spin our heads this way. Put your head right there. It almost doesn't matter how you clear that space. It just matters that you clear it. And it doesn't matter if you clear it quickly It just matters that you're clear. You understand? Okay, so you're gonna go to the mounted triangle, you're gonna get out to the Gangsta Lean. Make sure he doesn't turn into you. You can either slide the knee and move through slow. You can step the foot and move through slow, or you can go one-hit wonder all the way over the top. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Scaff was just saying, this is the perfect time to use the dummy. Yeah, because you can try to murder this dude with your hip, which is what you're supposed to do with a triangle. But I want to show you this. So for those of you that are adding the punch choke into your game, this is a little off subject, but it comes directly, it's part of this. It's part of why that knee on works. Like if I don't have this in the game, if I go to that knee on, then a lot of times the guys will just hold on to my foot right here, and I can't really like get the triangle position. But that's perfect because now their hand is fully committed down here. It's pinned, it's isolated, and I got a clean shot at the neck for the punch choke. So when I go here like this, and they're like, oh no, not a mounted triangle, I just go like that, and while I'm still controlling their wrist, I move their head out of the way so that the neck is wide open. And now I go 1, 2, backwards, and it murders it right there. It's awesome. Okay, so this is a trick I stole directly off Jean-Jacques that he showed it to me when he came here when I was a blue belt. And then it was in his book that I had when I was a white belt, but I had no idea how to make it work because I didn't understand weight distribution. And so to me, it was kind of like, oh, I guess that's kind of like a show move. But this is a go move. You just got to learn how to distribute your weight properly through your elbow. So we're in the mount position, and I feel him kind of here. So look, all I need is this to make this work. And now this one goes under the head, and this one pins him. Take your hand back. Take your hand back. Take your hand back. Take it back. Why can't you take your hand back?
I can't feel it.
Perfect. You understand? You're not supposed to be able to get him. I don't care if he gets this elbow to the inside. That's even better. Look, I switch, and I go here. I don't touch him. Take your hand back. When I make this switch, look, this knee is high, and this one is here. Take your hand back. Take it back. And hit him with the triangle. That's called murder sauce, Jim. What I tell you on the text this morning?
Murder sauce.
Murder sauce, that's right. So let it be written, so let it be done. Crack him right there. Boom, all the way over. All right, this one we don't do slow. This one we pop into. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's gonna be a lot of times, particularly if you get good at catching these things in scrambles, where you end up like you're coming over the top, but this leg's not under you. Maybe you're here, sorry, and this one's under you and you feel like you're gonna fall, right? So anytime you start getting really good at mounted triangles, you're gonna find yourself with this leg out sometimes. It's not quite right. Like I'm starting to put something, with this, I call this the Cleveland steamer. All right, so you can use this as a submission if you want. I'll show you. Or you turn and lock it like a triangle. So a lot of time, any time that I feel like, oh man, I'm starting to fall and I don't feel comfortable here, I can straighten that out and bring it back to the center as long as I've got his head. And I can start using that Cleveland steamer to cut the angle again. You guys see that? So I've already cut the angle. And now I'm back. And now I just got to rebite a little bit. So a couple of adjustments and I'm right back home. Don't worry about trying to use it as a sub. That's just when you want to bully white belts, which is a lot of fun to do. So, you know, go for it. That's why God made white belts.